This next question comes from Kelly, and Kelly says, is it finally time to make a smart business decision to move out of California? Do I move now before I'm too invested or grind it out? Background is I own a construction company and moving towards heavy equipment operations. California is not getting any better. I feel it's going to get worse tax-wise and going to get difficult to maintain or even grow a business. And I feel I could possibly be more profitable in another state, say North Dakota, for example. Okay, so here's the situation. This is obviously a very personal, so I'm just going to tell you my opinion around this. I love California. Well, I used to love California before all of the stuff that's going on there today in 2020. I used to love California. I do love California and the beach. I love that it has so many great sites, so much entertainment, so many great restaurants, and a lot of my friends are there. But when I was taking a look at the economics of living in California, I just couldn't do it. And and I'm relatively financially successful, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it morally. To pay a state 13 or 14% of my income just for the sake of living there, plus the high cost of living for real estate and everything else, I was just like, I just can't do it. I came from not a lot of money. I've made a little bit of money, and I want to keep it, and I want to grow it. And I would have to work 10 times as hard in California as I do living in a state like Tennessee than I would in California. And if I ever want to get California, I'll just fly out to California and rent a hotel, and I'll save a lot of money doing that. Now listen, I have friends that live in California, and they say, hey, I will work harder. I want to wake up every morning with a view of the beach. There, I want to be able to walk down to the beach. This is what my dream has always been. And so they say it's worth it to them. So this is completely a personal decision based on, what your belief system is, what your goals are, all of those types of things. But I do agree that it's probably a little bit easier to build wealth not living in a high tax state like California or New York or New Jersey or Rhode Island or some of those others, or maybe it's Connecticut. But you'd have to determine, how much business you could get in one of those other states that you would move to, whether it was North Dakota like you're looking at, wherever you're going to move. What are the business opportunities? Because one of the things about living in a state like California is there's lots of business opportunity. There's lots of people. So you'll have to take a look at, your business and determine what kind of opportunities are wherever you're going to move. And that's the big decision to take a look at. Gather facts, maybe go to North Dakota if that's where you're thinking about. Go there for a month. And during one of your slow months, go for a month, go for 2 weeks. Go talk to other developers. Go see what the economic climate is. Go see what the business opportunity is before making the decision. The more facts you can gather, the better you can make a decision. But it all just comes down to what your goals are, Kelly. But mine. I like living here in Tennessee. It's basically a zero state income tax state. Real estate's not that expensive. Cost of living is not that high. We don't have all the same choices as New York or California, but I can jump on a plane and be in New York today. All right, or California. Talk to you later, man.